Hey guys, Raivuns here. So Nagatoro is just a controversy magnet, and some people just can't stand her. I was browsing through the internet and I found these hilarious reviews of the anime that just give the dumbest reasons for giving it a bad review. For example, this one by Rebel Panda, who does not recommend the show. He wrote, "Trigger warnings, abuse, harassment, gaslighting, manipulation, misogyny, incels, kink shaming." And you can already tell by the beginning of his review what kind of person he is. Starting out his review with a trigger warning. And the rest of his review just proves me right. Nagatoro is not a traditional romantic comedy because it's neither romantic nor funny. Rather, it is comparable to a horror movie. Whoa, okay dude, a horror movie, alright. The horror genre appeals to people who enjoy being scared. You put yourself in the shoes of a frightened protagonist as they get chased by psychopaths, monsters, demons, etc. It's almost masochistic how we enjoy horror. In Nagatoro-san, a teenage beta male cuck gets tormented by a sadistic girl he has a crush on. He is repeatedly gaslit, humiliated and manipulated by her, similar to a horror film. It is frustrating, disturbing, uncomfortable, but strangely entertaining for a particular audience. Well, Rebel Panda, I guess the audience you mean are regular people that aren't snowflakes. We got another one by Stark700, who does not recommend the anime. The one major attraction of anime medium is that we can explore any idea, in any way possible. Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro explores the idea of a feisty girl who makes it their personal hobby to bully a guy. Just imagine that. We have a show about a girl picking on a guy as a major plot element in 2021. Oh no, I can't believe it. How dare they make such a show? Maybe not the creators are the problem, but people like you who are overly sensitive. Another review by Razor Edge 3, who does not recommend. Although he only watched 5 of the 12 episodes of season 1, but okay. Probably one of the worst animes I've ever seen. The story, because it seems this thing has a story, is barely correctly written. The story is literally, oh I'm going to bully then tease this guy. Oh he cries, maybe he loves me, because I love him, and being dumb with him is my way to show him how much I love him. Do you actually call that a story? I don't. I mean the whole concept of the whole show is to do the same joke over and over again. A full anime based on the same joke, how original. Even the lamest slice of life knows how to reinvent itself from time to time. Here, nothing like that. The same cringe joke over and over again. The romance would have been a nice addition, but it's barely enjoyable, at least from my point of view. The manga wasn't that good to be honest, but the anime, at least it has some decent art style. Some anime know how to deal with bullying, teasing and had some moral. Here, nothing like that. Because hey, you know, Senpai is not saying he hates that, so that means it's okay. One of the best examples of anime that only live with hype and aren't capable of doing something more than decent. Reviewers rating 3 out of 10. Some people just can't enjoy stuff. You're speaking about the whole concept of the show doing the same joke over and over again, although it's not, but you only watched 5 episodes, so you can't talk about the whole show. And I mean, some shows are just built on doing the same thing over and over again, just differently. Which I wouldn't really say about Nagatoro because it's kind of different, but just think of shows like Tom and Jerry. It's basically the same thing over and over again. And I wouldn't call Tom and Jerry awful just because of that. And one more review by Andrew, who does also not recommend the anime. Okay, I'll give it to you straight. This is the worst piece of fiction in the history of mankind. Whoa, starting out strong here. The worst piece of fiction. Alright. I already can't take this review seriously just because of that first sentence. I had somewhat high hopes for the show based on what others have said about the manga. However, yet again, the manga readers disappoint me. This show is ass, don't waste your time. Story is a 1 out of 10. This is by far the most repetitive anime I've watched, with every episode having the same structure format that the previous one had. There was no real development in the story. From beginning to end, this anime felt like I was watching episode 1 12 weeks in a row. I think that if this anime was as good as people claimed it was going to be, it would have more to offer in story diversity. Watching this for 12 weeks was an absolute pain because of how horribly thought out the story was. And honestly, it's a little too kinky for me, but some of you down bad weirdos like it for some reason. Well, those are the kind of people I personally like to call anime tourists. Because they don't seem like real anime fans, calling stuff that's frequently featured in anime weird and awful, and then having a My Hero Academia profile pic. My Hero Academia, nothing against the anime, but the fanbase is just one of the worst. Probably because of the fact that so many casuals that aren't real anime fans just watch the show and then infiltrate the anime community. That's one of the downsides of anime becoming more mainstream. But at least it's sometimes funny to watch these people rant and rage about some anime shows. And Nagatoro the anime is apparently the worst piece of fiction ever created. How dare the Japanese make such a show? But what's your opinion on this? Tell me in the comments down below. And don't forget to leave a like and please subscribe to the channel. Help me reach 200 subscribers, I would really appreciate it. Other than that, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care.